Alright, well, we're definitely in Cuban waters. We're just at the entrance to Santiago de Cuba and about to drop our sails and head in and see what awaits us there. Hopefully we'll go through customs and be able to offload all the humanitarian aid supplies we've got to the local charity that will distribute it to the people that need it.
We're checked in!
Okay, so we're in Cuba officially. We've been through customs and immigration now, and took a couple hours, lots of questions, who we are, what we're doing and so on, and they wanted to look around the boat. They looked at all the aid supplies, they looked at all our communications equipment and my drones and so on, but no issues, they just wanted to see everything.
We had time.
Okay, so we spent a night here and we've been working all day so far today on getting the right permission basically to be able to offload this aid to the independent charity that we're working with. And that has been going very well, but there's nothing more we can do on it today. They are hopefully coming tomorrow. We're waiting on the final confirmation, but it should all be working out and they should be coming tomorrow. But for the rest of the day today, there's nothing we can do but wait. So we're actually going to take a trip into Santiago de Cuba, the big city here. It's about 20 minutes away from the marina. It used to be the capital of Cuba at one point, and one of the people involved with the organization that's helping us get the aid to the right place has offered to take us there and show us around. So we're going to go and see a little bit of Cuba while we're waiting to drop the supplies off.
Hey!
Gracias.
Wow. Sweet. So this is so where are you gonna take us today?
We have a nice program. Welcome to Santiago. I wanted to ask you, how is your life in the boat? You cook? You do it? The balcony of the center was the place for Fidel Castro the night of January 1st of 1959.
Okay, so we're just about ready now to unload these supplies. And it's been a little bit of a process figuring out exactly how and where and to whom they're going to be unloaded to. We had a plan, of course, before we arrived. I've been working with a couple of charities to get stuff organized, but we couldn't finalize anything until we'd actually got here, gone through customs and immigration, talked to officials, and got the right permission to do this. And that was a bit of a process, but I'm happy to say everyone has been really helpful, and we have got the right permission to give this stuff to the charity that we were hoping to do that to. So that's really good news. I've been working with this charity called Give to Cuba, which is a US-based charity. They're non-political, non-governmental, non-religious charity, and they do a lot of work raising money and sending supplies into Cuba. And we've been working in partnership with an Australian company called Cuban Adventure. It's a travel kind of tour company, but now they're doing a lot more work to help distribute aid in Cuba, because they have a lot of people on the ground around the country. So both of those organizations have been really instrumental in organizing this and helping make it possible. But the aid itself is actually physically going to an organization called Caritas Cuba. That's part of the Catholic Church here in Cuba. Now they are completely independent, non-governmental, but they are the best placed people to distribute aid, because the Catholic Church here is really kind of grassroots, on the ground, and spread out amongst the actual people of Cuba, and they routinely receive and distribute aid. They're recognized actually by both the US and Cuban authorities as an independent charity that helps Cuban people. So that was what we were hoping for, and that's confirmed that they're going to be able to receive this and distribute it to the people that need it most. So I'm really glad about that. Now, I know a few people have been concerned that what we're doing here might be against US guidelines, but that's actually not the case. There's a lot of misunderstanding out there, but the US guidelines are actually very clear that you're allowed to give aid to the Cuban people. I do understand those concerns. I, of course, have had some of those same concerns, which is why we've done a lot of planning, a lot of research, talked to a lot of knowledgeable people before doing this trip, just to make sure everything is above board and legit, and it does seem to be going to plan. So that's really good. Of course, we were also nervous coming here, but like I said, things are going well. So we're going to get this stuff unloaded to the right people, and then we're going to pretty shortly after that get going. Okay, so behind me are all the supplies that we carried here from Panama, and I know this is just a tiny drop in the ocean. You know, what we've got here will only make a tiny difference to a small number of people here, but we are really glad, really proud to be able to bring this stuff, to have fitted this much stuff on the boat, which is always a challenge. And it's about 7,000, a little over 7,000 US dollars worth of basic food, basic health and medical supplies. So, you know, obviously a lot of beans, a lot of dried beans, a lot of chickpeas, a lot of canned food, a lot of canned tuna, canned chicken, toothbrushes, a lot of toothpaste, baby wipes, a lot of tampons, sanitary pads, and a lot of basic medicine, kids, multivitamins, paracetamol, cough syrup, bandages, plasters, that kind of thing, and of course powdered milk for babies. The church has just arrived in their van, so we're going to get this stuff loaded up, and that'll be that. One more. Okay. So there are some things here that I'm not allowed to film. For example, any of the officials here, the customs, immigration officers, I can't film any of that stuff. So right now they're loading up the second van load. They filled the van up with the supplies, took it to the place where the organization is keeping it, and brought the van back. They're now filling it up a second time with the rest of the donations. But I can't film it because the customs officials are going through everything that's going into the van as it's being loaded to make sure it is what I said it is. They've got my list. So yeah, can't film that, but it is happening. And the director of the organization, Caritas, is here overseeing everything, and so is a representative from the other organization I'm working with. So I'm really comfortable with what's happening here, and really glad that this stuff is going to the organization that I wanted it to go to, and then it's going to be going to the people who really need it. They said they'll send us photos and videos of when they actually distribute the aid, so that'd be nice to see as well.
Y no hay nada más lindo que adorar a nuestro Señor. No hay nada más lindo que rendirnos ante la presencia de nuestro Señor.
Mi existir en tus manos está. Desde el momento que
wow, what a interesting and wild couple of days it's been for us. Really great to have been able to drop off the stuff successfully. We're really happy about that. And very interesting to see a bit of the country, see what people are going through right now, talk to a lot of local people. You know, I would have loved to interview people on camera, but people have to be careful about what they say when they're recorded, and most people aren't comfortable being on camera, so we didn't do that. But I talked to a lot of people about what it's like here at the moment. The wages are pretty unbelievably low. A normal wage for someone here is between $6 and $10 US dollars per month. And for someone very skilled, like a doctor, it might be $20 per month. Now, it's been like that for a long time, but recently the prices of everything have gone up to a crazy amount. So food is more or less similar price, I think, to food in the US or in Europe now. Maybe more sometimes, and certainly, you know, gasoline is impossible to buy, except on the black market, I think, where it can be, I think it was something like $20 US per litre, almost. Crazy amount. So people are cooking on charcoal, they don't have food, they don't have electricity, only maybe 1 or 2 hours a day is there's electricity, and people are really desperate. But they're still getting by, they're living their lives, they're doing what they can, they're making do, and it's really, you know, humbling and inspiring to see. And you know, obviously the small amount that we bought is only a drop in the ocean, but you know, it'll make a little bit of difference to a small amount of people, and we're very honoured to be able to do that, and proud to be able to bring it here by boat to a place where most aid doesn't get to, because it all comes in through Havana. And really a real fun trip for us as well in many ways. You know, we benefited from being able to see the country, and we've been shown around at a time when it's hard for tourists to be here. So all in all, a really good visit, and we're excited to keep moving. So yeah, next stop, I think Bahamas, but we'll see how far we get. Yeah, until then, until the next video, thanks for watching. Massive thank you to everyone who has supported this channel, this project, this boat, these videos. I really appreciate it. It makes all of this possible, and it's just great to be able to do this. So thanks again. I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.